Hello, welcome back to another video. As you can see, quite obviously, not in the van. It's nearly 3 o'clock. As you see, this video, it's titled Uncle Albert and Billy Whizz Day. Billy Whizz, to quote Peter the Courier. So, as I mentioned before, the van just needed a throttle sensor doing. And before the start day, I didn't know when it was coming. I've been doing some long distances, but yesterday it started not cutting out, but the accelerator wasn't working like it's been doing it and taking a while to get going. So I don't want to risk any long distances. Today was was it Uncle Albert? Yeah, Uncle Albert. I forgot what I said. Uncle Albert, Billy Whizz Day. So what's he like doing one of these days? It's not often to do one or have the sole aim of the day to do them jobs. So we did one today. And obviously with the mainly minimum charge jobs, so a bit more. The mileage is low, so it works out all right. Sorry, I was checking if that was a delivery. No. So, we use it, well, obviously I didn't have anything, not obviously, but didn't have anything booked in. So, went to Lim Services, because Lim Services is, if you don't know, it's a good connection to Warrington, and this side of Manchester and stuff if you have to get that far. So it's a good area. So I picked up a job at about 9:30 from Warrington, WA3, and that was going to, I should know, I've just been there today, haven't I? Oh, Burnley. So it was just a box, and I've been putting an extra £5 on my usual minimum charge. So at the minute, just to test the water, because usually small van or short wheelbase, and a long wheelbase charge about 40 quid, maybe more, but this is just a rule of thumb. So for the 40 quids jobs today. So all the jobs I did today were 40 quid. There's only 3 jobs, but with the VAT on top and a little bit extra on one job, then it was all right. I could have done more, but the van has just come in, so I could have done one more job maybe, but I'm just had something to eat, just do this video, then I'll go and drop the van off because the parts should be coming this afternoon or in the morning. So brilliant, so we'll be able to work properly again. So anyway, sorry, digressed. Yeah, so did that, just a box to a logistics place in Burnley. Didn't answer the phone. Didn't answer the phone. I did have to ring because there was no number. I found it on Google. Ringing, knocking, no one coming. And it was care of the logistics company. So one of them places that I've mentioned before about logistics centres. Eventually someone come out after about waiting 10 minutes and signed for it. And that was that. I had a job booked in already because it was giving me an hour and a half in between, and the pickup was in Burnley. So obviously I had plenty of time. It's never going to take an hour and a half to drop a box off. So that was, not far. Again, it was in Burnley. One thing to say about that area, I've been before, but the Burnley area, Accrington, and around that area, BB postcode, it's pretty good. Been there the other day and got a job. It's pretty good. Pretty more busy than I thought it ever was. Now I took a few jobs up there. So, that was going to Salford. It's on it's a very loose box. It's on a pallet, but wouldn't fit in. For some reason, we stripped it all off and we put it all handballed it in because there was extra as well. I said to just put the pallet in, then we could have put the rest on top, and the rest behind it. But hey, we didn't do that. So, this is just electrical goods. Went to another electrical wholesaler in Salford. Excuse me. They weren't too happy. It was, well, we made it. It wasn't a pallet, so explained. And we had to. There's like 4 different types of things in the boxes, so we had to separate it and do that. It's only there about 10 minutes, to be fair. And that job was done. And then as I was just finishing off, another job comes straight up. M1, which obviously centre of Manchester, going to a private address in Runcorn. Again, same money. But it was only 12 minutes from it. And it wasn't too bad. There was like a loading bin. I had to walk across a road, and there's a building the other side of the road. Solicitors. was just it's just an A4 thing in a plastic wallet, plastic mail bag. So when we got there was no answer, and the letterbox wasn't big enough really to put it in as it was. I didn't want to start bending it and chucking it in. So I rang the shipper and see what to do. I was there 20 minutes. And they added an extra £7 onto the job, which is fair enough. And eventually they said, yeah, you can fold it. It's only, we know what's in it. You've got authority to post it, because I didn't want to bend it and do that. Took a picture of it in the mailbox and we put it in. So that was done. So yeah, I mean, so you're getting good pence per mile, and obviously not using as much diesel. Your pence per mile's better, so obviously it's going to cost less you're getting better value, sorry, is what I'm trying to say, getting better value for your jobs. Obviously you've got fixed costs and all to come out, but some days you have to do it, especially the area that I'm in the northwest. It's the Uncle Albert Billy Whizz Day is a winner. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to take the van in a minute and get that sorted, and then hopefully that's what the issue is, which it does sound like it is the issue, with it just every time, and I haven't got my front accelerator, or just cutting out, not the van, but no acceleration. So it'd be nice to get that sorted. So there won't be really a week in life, because there won't be anything tomorrow. So, and Monday I'll get the van back for another issue. So I did work yesterday, but again, I had van issue, so I just got back and didn't want to take any long jobs. But a shout out to Mark from the Black Country. Mark, if you're watching, nice to meet you. Appreciate your comments. And good to see you, a subscriber. So that was brilliant. He didn't try to mention something on prices. We could have a rant all day about prices, couldn't we? But more specifically, like minimum charge, which is what it leads on from. So might as well me to throw me 2 pence in. If that's the phrase. Yeah, I think so. There's a couple of them that are known for it. This job pays. I think they're taking the piss out of us slightly. All of us. Apart from the people, if you watch this and you do it for 20 quid, then please don't subscribe. Please don't. Because you're ruining it for everyone else with them type of job, bidding them jobs. Because even if they're not the minimum charge jobs, they're trying to pay like late 60p's a mile, 70p low there for like short width. No, the jobs don't pay that. Be fair to us couriers. You're not going to listen. No one, probably don't care, these ones that do it. If you've got an end user customer, it's your customer, you should be earning a lot more. You're making plenty of profit on a job already. If we're bidding normal money for it and you're not accepting it, you're trying to get it 5p, 7p cheaper again, there's no need to, because you're making the money. So just be fair. If everything's going up, your costs are probably going up, which you've probably already passed on to your customer, but you're not passing it on to us. There's no need for this pays that. The job should pay what it pays for the normal money that it should be. No one's trying to get greedy. We just want paying for doing a good job and a fair job at a fair price. So apologies if you block me for this. I don't mind. You should be paying us what the job should pay, and not trying to squeeze every penny out of us for it. Especially again, when people say they've got to hit their targets. I mean, come on, if you're putting people in the operating centre in your company and saying they've got to hit targets and trying just to undercut us and pay us less, that's not really fair. So if we all start paying each other fairly and everyone bidding normal money, then everything all right. But that's a can of worms. I'm probably get loads of flack down below. But what I said is fair enough. So yeah, we're going to take the van out, like I said, about 4 times. Any thoughts? We've got thought-provoking things here. Put them down. If you like your Uncle Albert days and your Billy Whizz days, or whatever you want to call them, like Pete says, then put around them, or open discussion, open for criticism, as we all should be. And I should stop doing this. Thank you very much for watching. Appreciate everyone's support, and I'll see you next week.